Hey everybody, it's Rod from the PhotoFair. Today I want to talk to you about one of those market deals that's out there right now. This is a Tamron 300mm f2.8. This is the second generation of that lens, which is the one I would recommend over the first generation. Right now, the market is giving us prices on this in the $500–$700 range. I mean, a 300 f2.8 for $500, $600. Are you kidding me? What an amazing deal. If you see one of these on Craigslist, on eBay, at a PhotoFair show, like we've got one coming up November 18th, there's a little capitalism plug right there, but there's camera shows all over the country, little camera shops here and there that get these lenses in. If you find one of these in the $500–$600 range or less, I would say snatch that baby right up. This the second gen lens is easily identifiable from the first gen lens. First off, I want to say that the first gen lens did not have internal focus. It was white, so it kind of looked like a Canon lens, and it had a helicoil focus, which was just really cumbersome to use. It's a little bit bigger, and it was painted bright white. This one has this sort of military gray-green look to it, so it's easily identified from the first gen. This is the better lens. It's sharper. It's got an extra UD glass element in it, or LD as Tamron calls it, low dispersion glass. That's the special glass elements that help correct for the kinds of aberrations you get when you got a piece of glass that big. I mean, look at this thing. This is an exotic lens, guys, a 300mm f2.8. To buy a modern version of this lens from Canon or Nikon is a $6,000 experience. Here, you get effectively many of the benefits of that modern 300 2.8 for a tenth of the price. Now, guys, this is a mechanical manual lens, okay? You're going to focus this thing yourself. It's not going to have any connection to your camera body, okay? So that's important to understand. I don't want to dismiss the need for the modern lenses because our pros that deliver these amazing shots at the Olympics and sporting events all over the world and wildlife photos using these modern lenses with image stabilization, all that is great, and I get that. But not all of us want to spend $6,000 to have that. But we want some of the joys of shooting with a telephoto lens with a big bright aperture. So this one right here, I'm going to do a video, by the way, in the future talking about portraits with a 300 2.8. I used to use my 300 2.8s for portraits, and oh my God, they can be great for portraits, especially if you're doing a tight head shot or a head and shoulders shot. Unbelievable. Now, if you can find the matching 1.4x tele-extender, highly recommend that. Okay, you lose one f-stop and you get 40% more reach. So this lens becomes like a 420 at f4. These were Tamron teleconverters, so they only worked on Tamron adapt-all lenses because you would take the mount off the lens, put it on the back of the teleconverter, and then mount the teleconverter to the lens. These were matched, and they did a great job. Tamron also made a doubler. Normally I don't like doublers because you give up 2 f-stops, which usually kind of sucks. But in the case of a 300 2.8, this becomes a 600mm f5.6 with the doubler. That's very, very usable, and that's still pretty fast for a 600. So if you really want some reach, if you're a birder or you're just out doing some nature and some wildlife, boy, a 600 f5.6, woo, that's nice. So these are matched teleconverters, and they work really, really good. You get minimal loss, probably not even detectable loss with these things. So I would recommend seeking those out as well. So that's really the pick of right now for lenses. I mean, $500, $600 for a Tamron 300 2.8. Get the second gen with this kind of gunmetal military gray-green finish. It's internal focus, so it's fast, it's smooth, it just focuses a rear group of elements back here. It's got detents, so you can preset your focus, so you can snap back to a specific focus point. And it's got a tripod collar that allows you to rotate the whole assembly inside the collar with a detent for 90 degrees. So nice features on the second gen lens. I can tell you I owned an FD 300 2.8 Canon L series lens, and I owned 2 of these, this one and one that I had years ago. And this lens, I don't think it's quite up to snuff with the Canon L series lens, but let's face it, the Canon 300 2.8L is the benchmark by which all 300 2.8s are judged. It's kind of the gold standard. This got real close. I mean, this was 95% of that lens. Nice thing about this lens is it can be mounted on a wider variety of cameras. And so if you want to get a true exotic lens at really a chump change price, seek out these Tamron adapt-all 300 f2.8s. Get the second gen. If you can find one for really under 700, anything under 700, you're just getting an amazing lens for an amazing price. And I've seen these things down in the 400 range. Okay, it just depends on who's selling it and what their motivation is. Great lens, it's fantastic. Again, I will be doing a video in the near future about portraits with 300 2/8. You check back to my channel for that, because I'll tell you, it's amazing what you can do with these things on portraits. PhotoFair is coming up November the 18th at the Newark Pavilion in Newark, California. You can find lenses like this at PhotoFair. A lot of times those guys, they want to sell this lens because it's big and heavy, they don't want to cart it home. So you can get a good deal on them. Other camera shows around the country as well. You can check photofair.com to not only find out about the upcoming PhotoFair events, but also other shows that are on the West Coast if you don't live in the Bay Area or can't get to the Bay Area. Lots of camera shows, and there's still some good camera shops out there that sell this kind of stuff as well. So take a look. This is an amazing deal. I can't say enough about the Tamron 300 2/8, and if you can pick one of these up for, you know, $500-600, woo, do it. Don't even hesitate. Great lens. We'll see you next time, and I hope you come to the PhotoFair on November 18th.